Hello again. We're gonna go ahead and do this, a full playthrough of the Battle of Olympus. That Zelda clone. No, it's not. Made for the NES by Burn and those other two companies. So let's start a new game. As always, I am Magma and shall remain Magma. WK. But you can call me Magma. And well, I have not thought of a name for the heroine yet. Her default name is Helene, but that would conflict with something else of a name. I'll talk about Greek mythology as I can, but, well, shoot. No one gave me a suggestion for the heroine's name. So let's just call her the girl. Sure, why not? That's a horrible name. Put an exclamation mark. There we go. It makes perfectly sense now. And as always, we start out at Arcadia. Not the land of arcades. But that's beside the point. Yes, I will be giving a little bit of Greek mythology along the way. I will also be probably telling the wrong stuff. Also, he'd be hitting slimes. I'll try to do some grinding off camera, because I'll need olives. Yes, those red dots, to buy stuff. And talking with people is strange. And I do not want to deal with Argolias. Instead, as a lot of you know, if you watched my Let's Test of this, I want to talk with Zeus. The head honcho. Yes, back in when Greek was Greek, the gods lived among the people, sort of. Although they really weren't supposed to tamper with the humans' lives, they did anyway. And first we gotta visit Zeus. If we don't visit Zeus, none of the other gods will want to deal their time with us. And here's Tauros to guard Zeus's temple. 4 solid hits. And he's down. Bad cow. And here we are. Yes, the Phantom of the Opera music. And remember, you must kneel before God before talking with him. Oh my. Supposedly the backstory is my woman was turned to stone. Our girl. But first, I have been blessed by Zeus, thank goodness. Also, you can get your word of the gods, their mantras. And you'll notice it's different almost every single time. But the checksum will always prevail. Passwords aside, let's talk about Zeus a little bit. Sure, why not? As we go to the next area, or Attica rather. Zeus had 12 wives. Polygamy at its finest. And not all these wives got along together. But I believe Helen was the main one, yes. In this game, the main heroine's name, by default, Moonwalk, was Helene. So that would kind of interfere with the mythology of it. Silly, I know. But as we go through here, we suddenly find ourselves in a new land. The land of Attica. Where we have to deal with trouble, midgets, painful spears, 1.5 bars of life. So I gotta be careful. I gotta talk with people. And in particular, this person tells us about Athens. We are in the land of Greece after all, where things get greasy. And midgets jump off cliffs. And, well, that's going to be a problem. I can jump off a cliff too, and die. But I want to continue, yes. And lose half my olives. It looks like I have a shield, but I don't. I only have a club. And we'll talk about those down there later, the double zeros. They're another form of currency. And satires. They do not want to be off limits. I didn't even ask that question. Oh well, fair enough. Also, they're one-hit wonders. Thank goodness. It seems peaceful, but still, he's in the way. A big rock monster. He's like a Snorlag. Or Snorlax. Hey, that sounds like it would be pretty useful. Athena's shield. Maybe we can find Athena. After all, I can talk to the other gods now. Thank you, Zeus. And little spear guy chucks his spear, then rolling us off. Fortunately, those satires only do a tiny amount of health damage. It's too dark in here. Can't see a thing. But if I keep on going, I will have to face 2-hit scorpions. And talk with old men. That would be wonderful if I could get to Theantha. It would be. Also, if you press up at the right fountain, your health gets restored. That's pretty awesome. Yes, the people in this game mostly talk about some bosses or some items you will be getting in the far future, or sometimes the near future. Or... Hey, I'm Magma. See? This is my club welding license. Let's sigh. Nobody takes you at your word anymore. Not even in Grecian times. But more importantly, we're at Athena's palace. How do we know? Because the carpet is pink. No. Hey, you don't look like that other Athena. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war. Awesome! Free shield! And it's for me. So now I is automatically equipped with a shield. And what you see is actually what I have. And don't forget your mantra. Also, seeing any of the gods saves your progress at that point until you turn the power off. So if you want to retry, you can do it from there. Also, you noticed you heard blah 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 sound. That was life being restored at the fountain. But I have to go off screen to get it restored again. I gotta save up all those olives after all. Well, honestly, I don't know too much about Athena offhand, besides the war and wisdom. She is the daughter of Zeus. I do know that. One of the main daughters. I told you Zeus had 12 eyes, right? Also, I have jumping skills. No, I don't. But here is a problem. You hear boss music. But boss is up there. Also, you noticed? Spirit reflected off my shield. That would be our boss, but he's sleeping. Thus I can't do anything about it right now, until I wake him up. Then he'd probably get angry. So that point aside, let's go back to town. What was that town's name? Elysis, Lucis, Pancakes. Don't worry, we'll find a shop eventually. It'll take a long time though. And by shop I mean buying one item at a time. Oh, I'm gonna have to talk with Poseidon as well. Also, the Romans had a weird thing and renamed all the Greek gods. Or a large amount of them. And fire bat breathing dragons aside, a lot of those gods' names are what we use for planets now. Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, all that. Oh dear. We have a deal with a Lamina now. That is not a vampire. That is a woman. Half woman, half snake. But a staff sounds awesome. Could it be a special staff? It could. I could also deal with a cliff. Jump over it. And deal with this mini boss. And yeah. Can we censor that, please? Woman, can you put a shirt on, seriously? Like I said, half snake, half woman. And this is why we needed the shield. While you don't need it, it's certainly helpful. And 6 good hits and she'll go down. But I have to be patient. Wait until after she fires her bow, then attack. Because if I'm too close, arrow will hit me in the face. Sometimes I can get off 2 hits, but I'm better off if I'm falling back. And forcing her off this edge actually does not count as a victory. So, door appears, and child is saved. And kid is, yeah. Speechless. Let's not jump off into the ocean right now, because I still need Poseidon's help. Also, jump over a cliff. We don't want a game over yet. Instead, we want a reward. Wait, you're not the woman. There's the woman out there, I forgot. And don't forget to grab those delicious leaves to protect your grass skirt. No. The staff of Fit. My father might know the man who knows how to use the power. Regardless, I have a better stick now. That's an upgrade. But it will be an upgrade soon. So, one moment while I switch to the next video. And hopefully my mythology won't be too far off. Feel free to correct me in the comments, but be nice about it. Or the power of Zeus will strike you down.